Hi and welcome to another video, and today we're going to be tearing down the RAZER VIPER Mini and showing you how much each little bit weighs. This should help you be able to fix it if you've got any issues, swap out the switches, power cord it, whatever you want. I've got a power cord video coming out as well, and I'm also going to be doing a full weight reduction video on this. So without a doubt, let's get into it. First thing that's good about this VIPER is the screws are underneath the label, but we are going to take the feet off just because we want to weigh them, but you won't need to do this if you need to open it yourself. I suggest we're taking the feet off, use a hairdryer. Today we're not going to do that, but I would do that in the future. We've got the label here, you can pick up the edges if you wish to take it off. So it'll allow you to do the skate changes, or you can just peel it all off. After that leaves the 3 screws, as we said. There's 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And there's quite a few clips inside here. I know we just prise at the back, but you can pull it with your fingers. It's going to take quite a bit of work to break this apart. It does not come apart easily, the VIPER Mini here. This plastic covering here looks like it helps the sensor. So it's got a bit of an iffy sensor. In terms of lift off distance, it's quite high, and this might be helping that. I've done a video on that if you're interested. I'll put it in a link in the description on how to reduce some of the lift off distance if it's causing you a problem. So there's 3 screws, 1 at the bottom right, 2 at the top here that you need to take out as well. Once you bring out those 3 screws, you then got 2 more here on the side buttons as well you need to take out. And then you can just pull the PCB up. Then if you want to disconnect the cable here, so there's 2 little pins here, 2 little hooks that hook into the cable. Pull the cable gently and just try and unhook these. Careful because you can snap them. Things out like so. Weigh the cable. Front wheel out here, just pull to the side, give it a little bit of a measure. There's the rubber as well, let's give that away. I'm gonna tell you how I'm feeling right now. I just took like 20 hits of potent now. Put my feelings in a swishy, then I smoke that bitch down. I got these feelings for a bad chick. Fake kid is waist trainer and an ass lift. Pay attention to the message, see what sad is. She the victim of description of a bad bitch. That's deep and it's sweet that you act like a sheep. Talking about you were free and you got a degree. Say your best friend a freak and her best friend a freak. They just wanna bust it open, fuck talking about greed. Then she make that booty clap like they coming from the know you. Tell her bring me on soda while I'm dozing to a coma. Don't be asking if I know you when I act like I don't know you. I'm a dog, I'm a rover, you can blame it on the doja girl, I'm gone. People have asked me the PCB from the Ultimate fitting here. We need to take it apart and have a look, but hopefully if you're an interesting mod, might do that. What we can do. About mil thick this PCB. I'll say it's got this weird cover on the sensor here. Seen that before really. I think maybe I've seen it once, I think. That to me makes me think RAZER are a little bit concerned about the sensor already straight off the bat when they tested it. Dome at the back here, texture I guess. The POW3059DB I think, 1ZV1 sensor. Now, this protector here has 2 clips. You can get this off. Normally you can't. You normally got to desolder. You can see in there here. You know, we've got to desolder these pins for the longer extended side buttons here. Dare you? Because the neck of these. You don't be able to take this extended block here out very easily because it's got clips, but can't push up against that. So not as much you can get out of that at the minute. The encoder, because he's pinging out, which is cool. Seen that? You get like the 2 little clips and like a push out part here. Ping this one down, you get starts to lift at the front, and then it should ping out. So this is RAZER's new optical one. Is it interchangeable, which is cool. And then the encoder is a Khalif 9. Means 9mm. A nice encoder in this. Everything seems to be RAZER, even the scroll wheel buttons on a raised platform here. Got the base, and the base this little prism comes out, just lifts out, it's not secured. I was expected this back part here to kind of be detachable, but it's not. It's like it's been like molded, or is it an actual piece in the base? A little bit tricky. We're trying to take out the weight reduction. Then you haven't got the crisscross hexagon pattern like they have in the other VIPER. In here they've just left it flat, but totally different design to the other VIPER. Now we have the button part. So this should be interesting to see if they've got the springs in the top as well. A lot of people have been complaining they're quite mushy, so take a look. The back here looks like we've got some clips, 2 clips here at the back. Just feel quite thin, this shell. Careful with it. RAZER's definitely done some good weight reduction on it. Not as thick as you'd expect it to be. I find a screw hole here. So, hang off, I think. Once you push these clips down, there we go. Pressure the back. It's a much thinner back. They've definitely thinned the shell out here, RAZER. Good to see. They've definitely had weight in mind. I'm interested to see what we can get out of it. Well, these side switches, a little bit different. Different design to the VIPER as well. The main one, they're almost riveted on, I think. Can't tell here. It might be. It might not be able to come off. Like the other ones just pop out into the VIPER. They're not like independent, the shell. I'd say they're riveted. You can see like the little notches on the top. But yeah, they're not, you can't get those out without damaging it. I'm going to leave those in. A permanent fixture. DPI button's the same. Again, they've riveted in the DPI button. You can't take that out. But I don't think you can take the buttons off. So, that's it. I think I'd say they're stuck on it. They've riveted, those plastic riveted them on. What I call it anyway. Yeah, that's it. But in the weight reduction, we're probably going to be able to break them off a bit easier maybe and do some gluing or playing around with them a little bit. What about the buttons? Yep, they've glued them on, or they've riveted them on these points here. Can't get them off. So, they're stuck on at the minute. There is the RAZER VIPER. Different design here from RAZER. Quite intricate in the same sense that the shell here has definitely been done differently to the VIPERs. So, if you're going to work out sort of lift-off distance on the VIPER have done a video on that, put a link in the description, also at the end of this video. And that's it. That's the RAZER VIPER broken down to show you what you can do and if you need to repair it yourself. A bit concerned about his buttons if they break, but it is a cheap mouse. Totally different design here from RAZER from the other VIPERs. This has been built from scratch by the looks of it. So that's it. Hope you like this. Catch you later. Bye bye.